Hi everyone, I'm Doc Ken and welcome to Chapter 1 entitled Community Organizing. As part of the National Service Training Program, this chapter will primarily focus on the community organizing process. The necessity of beginning where the people of the community are and what they already have should be emphasized at all times. The organizers should merely assist in the community's organization. People in the community must create their own organization and adhere to the ideals contained in it. So, what are the learning outcomes for this chapter? One, give the different needs, ideologies, perspectives, and steps that you need to know before creating and implementing your projects for your respective barangay. Two, specify the needed tools and concepts for you to find the best possible project or help that your group can give. And lastly, identifying community needs, development, and organizing and using them to turn a community into ideal one. First, let's break community organizing into two terms, community and organizing. When we talk about community, it is a group of people that share the same surroundings or environment, such as organization, institution, or a particular area. They are frequently interested in the same things, or they have this common interests. Here, individuals share some of the same values and needs which has an impact on the groups and individuals' identities. When we talk about organizing, this refers to getting people together to complete tasks more efficiently by combining their skills. Thus, community organizing is a process in which people who live nearby to one another or who have a common problem form an association that acts in their shared identity. Moreover, it is a long-term, democratically regulated process in which people are brought together to work in their common self-interest in identifying community challenges and solutions, and then acting by engaging existing power structures to make those solutions a reality. The main objectives of community organizing are as follows. One, to learn more about the needs of the project. Two, to motivate people to work for the community's good. Three, to lay a solid foundation for future planning and action. Four, to instill in people a sense of cooperation, integration, and oneness. Five, to motivate people to participate more actively in the development of community initiatives. Six, to shed light on the root causes of variety of issues plaguing the community and impeding its progress and development. Seven, to put in place the services that are required to meet people's basic requirements. 8. To develop a deeper understanding of the issues and needs among the general public. 9. To deploy resources in order to create a conducive environment for the fulfillment of basic requirements and the elimination of issues. 10. To gather individuals, groups, and organizations together in order to focus on their goals and challenge them to achieve their goals. 11. To initiate required community reforms for the eradication of community ills. 12. To foster democratic leadership among people through their participation in community programs. 13. To foster an understanding of abilities and critical thinking in order to work for the welfare of the community. 14. To eliminate individual disparities, a spirit of common interest and sacrifice must be developed and community projects must be participated in collectively. 15. To organize people for the community's advancement and growth. And lastly, to establish a framework allowing people to recognize their resources and use mobilization to try to meet their fundamental requirements. The process of community organizing is concerned with the welfare of individuals or groups in order to meet their needs because the NSTP is a community-based program that encourages students to become more engaged citizens conscious. This lesson is part of it. Community organizing, like other concepts, is governed by a set of norms because the system it opposes is organized. It is a people's organized response. For us to be able to implement community organizing effectively and efficiently, kindly remember the acronym APARI, which stands for A. Act Together, B. Process that deals with the welfare, A. Art of directing people's talent and potentialities, R. Resource mobilization, I. It is cumulative and continuous. Act Together. It is a long-term, democratically regulated process in which people are brought together to work in their common self-interest in identifying community challenges and solutions. Process that deals with the welfare. It is a procedure for dealing with the well-being of individuals or groups in order to meet their requirements. Art of directing people's talent and potentialities. It is the art of channeling people's skills and abilities toward the discovery of basic needs and resources. Resource mobilization. Community organizing entails mobilizing resources to satisfy needs, coordinating the work of social agencies, and developing welfare programs. It is cumulative and continuous. It is both cumulative and ongoing. It is not one-time tremendous event, but rather one that develops over time until certain issues are handled and phased out. Moreover, in community organizing, like other concepts, it is guided by a set of principles. Just remember the acronym START GLOWING. S stands for start with what they know. T stands for teach by showing. A stands for a system and pattern. R stands for release, not relief. T stands for to learn by doing. G stands for go to the people. L stands for learn from and live among them. O stands for on what they have built. W stands for work with them. I stands for integrated approach, not a piecemeal. N stands for not to conform, but to transform. G stands for go plan with them. So here, go where the people are and live among them. Learn about the people's culture and make an effort to fit in. Learn, plan, and collaborate with others. People are quite aware about the issues in their areas. Thus, the community organizer should take use of this by beginning with the people's current stage of development. Furthermore, teach by first learning from others. Local or indigenous knowledge is not inferior to Western or scientific knowledge, as the community organizer should recognize it. Respecting people's expertise will motivate them to gain new talents to supplement their existing knowledge. Here, a holistic and integrated approach is required. The interdependency and interconnectedness of the components required to improve people's circumstances must be emphasized in community organizing.